Alright, so I am starting Final Fantasy X, the HD remix for the PS4 currently. Um, yes, played it countless times, but never had it beaten. So, I am going out to finally beat this game. I've started it numerous times, never actually beaten it. So, that is the goal today. Let's see, show your grid. Do not switch it. Yes. Range or the original? I remember the original. Because played that a long time ago for the PlayStation 2. And I don't know. Like, I remember all the originals. The soundtrack was really good. I'm kind of interested to know how the new ones sound.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Good luck tonight!
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay? What seat?
He's blocking the front row! Fifth from the right!
Got it.
Can you sign this?
No prob.
Please?
Alrighty.
Me too!
Take it easy.
Come here.
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz!
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight, well,
We can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jecht, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jecht all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa, didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jecht Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jecht's blood and the new hope of Blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I know.
Make way, make way! Sorry. Hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
was something I was never really good at. I think I played through like this game countless times, and that very first match that I believe it's in Luca, and I can't win that match. Like, it was only until recently that I actually paid attention to the moves and how the game works that I actually won. Which to me, when I was a kid playing this game, I thought it was damn near impossible to win, like, the very first match of Blitzball and everything. But I don't know, I was a kid back then, so I was at the point where I thought, oh, well, if I lose, I mean, it's just part of the story. So, it's just kind of funny to realize that, it's not because that's not like it's part of the story, just because I sucked. Got a killer soundtrack too. Alright, here we are.
Auron! What are you doing here?
I was waiting.
This dude's just chilling, you know, that's what he does. Just chills outside of Rex and everything. Auron was always cool characters, especially, probably one of my favorites, even though I kind of think he's basically the Vincent of this game and stuff, but yeah, it's pretty badass.
Huh?
And then again, you know, this is my first. Well, I'm gonna say it's not my first playthrough, but
Don't
like I said,
cry.
I've tried playing this game countless times before, and I think the very farthest I got was right after this wedding, and I never finished playing after that because I got stuck on like some sort of airship with a dragon or something.
Wait!
And it took, like, I was like under leveled, and
Hey, not this way.
it did one of those things where, like, I kind of hate in a lot of RPGs where, you know, like, there's like a boss and you hit a save point and, you know, you save right before the boss, but you can't go back and level up if you want to and stuff. So it was one of those situations, and I was just like, I was too low of a level, so there was no way I was going to beat that dragon or whatever. So I just kind of stopped there. My friend, one of my close friends actually came over and he actually beat it. I don't know how he did it, but he did. But after that, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a break for a bit. Maybe I'll go back and play later. And then, you know, I've gone back and tried playing 10 over again and stuff, but I can never, I don't know, it's always start and stop with me. I can never completely get through a full playthrough, and, you know, like, I know pretty much what happens at the end and stuff, because, you know, at least by now, I should be, this game's only, like, I don't know, like, over a decade old and stuff, but yeah, like,
My old man?
I know kind of how it ends and stuff, but I don't know exactly everything up until that point.
I hope you know.
Stuff. I know enough about the characters and everything, like, you know, their goals and missions. I know about Jet and all that, but I'm hoping
These
to
ones don't matter. We cut through.
finally get through with this game. At least sometime over the next few weeks and everything. So we'll see what happens. Now again, I am, again, I'm like, you know, even though I've played this game like dozens of times, I'm probably gonna make a lot of stupid mistakes. So like, if you're like, oh, why the fuck did he do that? And everything, just remember,
I'm going after all of them.
I'm
Cut
still
the
kind of
ones
a
that
noob at
matter and
this,
run.
so any helpful advice, you know, I totally appreciate that stuff, so. Okay. Now I do remember that there are certain fights in the game that you're supposed to, I guess, lose. I remember one not too far from here where you,
Get out of my town!
Some
I don't
can't
know.
wait to
I
die.
think it's some sort of fish-looking thing or something, the rib cage, and again, I've played this part countless times, but I remember that, you know, it basically halves your health and stuff. Ah, crap. Alright. Alright, let's do swordplay. I can never get it on the first hit. I can always get it on the second, but I can never get it on the first hit. But I am interested to see how, I mean, graphic-wise, it's definitely an improvement on the PS2 version, because, you know, I had the PS2 version, so I played that one a little bit. And stuff, like I said, I got as far as Eunice Wedding, and then I just kind of stopped there. But graphically, like, it looks way better than the PlayStation 2 version here. Okay. Anytime now. And there we go. First little mini boss. Done. Now, just for in case anyone's listening, I don't know if anyone actually is, but, this whole thing, whole thing I'm doing with the road to Final Fantasy 15, as you can tell, I'm really stoked about that, and,
What are you laughing at, old man?
I guess
Alright,
just-
let's get out of here.
I wanted to
Weird expect.
at least beat a few games of the Final
Give me a
Fantasy
break,
games
man.
before I tackled 15 and stuff, and that's what I'm really excited about. I'm sure you guys know by now, like everything that's coming and the CGI movie they're doing and stuff. It's some really cool things that I just was not expecting to see stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. But yeah, I'm really excited to see where the next Final Fantasy
This
goes.
could be bad.
You know, it's been such a big
Knock it
build-up.
down.
Like,
What?
Trust
I
me,
remember-
you'll see.
talking about it, you know, with my friends and stuff when it was first revealed, you know, the whole Final Fantasy versus 13 stuff, and it just looked sick. And you know, then we had all these stupid ass delays and everything, and it was infuriating to say the least. But I'm glad that we finally now have a release date. September 30th, which is just a few days after my birthday, so it couldn't have come at a more opportune time for me. Now I am, out of all the Final Fantasy games I have played, I've played, let's see, I have Final Fantasy 3 for Super Nintendo, but that wasn't necessarily one that I can say that I really, like, played, you know, definitely not one I can't even say I've played that one, like, I have it, but, like I said, I haven't played it, it was given to me by a friend when he left for Japan. He left a lot of his Super Nintendo games with me. So that was one of the Final Fantasy games that I kept. I've played a little bit of 7. I know that's probably like blasphemy to the Final Fantasy fan base. I can't really call myself, I guess, a Final Fantasy fan if I haven't really played too much of 7. But from what I have played of it, I really liked it.
This is it.
But again, it's just like Final Fantasy, like the game's always kind of been something, at least for me, where you have to, you kind of have to put your whole self into it. Like if you're gonna play it and beat it, like you need to have the mindset to like play it and beat it. And like I love RPGs in general and stuff because I like the concept of like, you know, going to another world or, you know, experiencing another world with different types of characters and stuff or different cultures or even religions and stuff like that. It's all so I really love, like, I have nothing against fantasy RPGs. It's just that a lot of it takes a lot of time, and you know, back when I was playing Final Fantasy X and stuff, being a student in high school, but also even a student in college and stuff. Even now, because I recently just graduated, but even when I was in college playing RPGs, it was like the hardest thing ever for me to do because like I had so much going on and everything, and you know, so, like a project would come up, or life would come up, something would distract me.
Where I was,
I'd kind of
what
like
I got myself
get off
into.
the trail, and then when I came
I
back,
started
it'd be
to
hard
feel
to kind of remember exactly,
lightheaded,
you know, where I was
and then
supposed to go,
sleepy.
or where the story was going. So it
I
was
think
very
I had a dream of being alone.
a little disorienting.
I wanted
Stuff
someone,
kind of being placed
anyone,
back to a story
beside
where
me,
you really don't remember
so I
exactly
didn't
what's
have to
going on.
feel alone anymore.
And so what I would do is I'd be like, oh, okay, well, if I don't remember the story, I'll just start back over again, you know? And so I think that's what happened with Final Fantasy X and stuff. I would lose, like, objectives, usually, like, objectives, or if it wasn't that I was underleveled or something like that, or if I didn't have a good strategy for being a boss, you know, I usually stopped because, I would take a break for so long, and I come back like, oh yeah, let's
Anybody there?
play some more Final Fantasy, or not even just Final Fantasy, I'll play some Tales. I still haven't even beaten Tales of Xillia, or Exilia, whatever you call it. I'm towards the end of it and stuff, but I haven't beaten it because just because, you know, I found other things and stuff, and when I got back to it, I just wasn't as interested anymore. So it has nothing to do with the games. Like, I believe that Final Fantasy, like, I've always had a huge respect for the series, and also just experimentation and stuff. A lot of people, you know, some people even now with like Final Fantasy 15, so they're just like, it's too much like Kingdom Hearts and stuff. And just while we're on the subject, just so you know, Kingdom Hearts is my favorite video game series of all time. I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. Got keyblades and all sorts of different things in my room. It's ridiculous. But yeah, like, a lot of people just complain about, you know, oh, Final Fantasy, you know, is changing, you know, it's not turn-based anymore, or, you know, they're doing these different things and stuff. And, you know, I guess, you know, if I grew up with something, it would be, I guess, kind of dogmatic for me and stuff to think that way and everything, like, you know, because you grew up with it, so you're used to it being like a certain way, so I understand and everything, like, childhood things and stuff, you don't want things to change and stuff. But for me, I've personally always liked the fact that Square Enix has always tried to do something new. Now, it's always gotten... Is it always perfect? Is it always good? Not always. As we've seen in some of the later Final Fantasy games and stuff. But that doesn't mean that, you know, it's completely off. Like, I've never played a Final Fantasy game that I believe was just completely just horrible, just completely terrible. I've never experienced that. Now I found like Final Fantasy games that are kind of like, I don't know, like mediocre and stuff. I guess one of the big ones being, the Final Fantasy Lightning Returns. I was like, I remember getting that game, and you know, I played through it and stuff, and well, again, this is another one of those games that I never even fully played through. But I played a good amount of it, I will say that. Played a good amount of Final Fantasy Lightning Returns, and I was just like, oh my god. It wasn't exactly what I wanted it to be and stuff. But again, I have to applaud Square Enix for at least, you know, trying to do something different and stuff. Whether it works or not, it just depends, but... I think this is the battle I was speaking of earlier, where you kind of like have to lose and stuff. I remember the first time I played this, I was like, oh my god, what am I doing wrong? I kept using potions, and eventually I just ran out of potions, and I was like, well, I'm fucked. like I'm screwed, because, well, it's not these guys, but giant monster sort of fish thing. But yeah. You know that's another thing about video games. I don't really think they do this really too much anymore in video games, where it's like, oh, well, you're not supposed to win. I don't think they do it too much anymore, but I do realize that I feel like at least back then, around this era when this game was released, and so we had a few games like that where it's like, well, you're not really supposed to win, you're supposed to lose. And I kind of wish that there was a warning for that, you know, so I wouldn't have to be using like a dozen items or whatever. So, and me just looking like an idiot. There it is. But let's see. But yeah, I played a little bit of 7. I probably will do a playthrough of that after I finish at least 10. Will I be doing 10 too? I have no idea. Again, you know, back then I always skipped around. Like, I played a bit of 10, and I didn't play hardly any of 10. Well, I played a little bit of 10 too, just to see where it was at, and I just realized it wasn't well, it was, I wouldn't say completely different, but it was definitely different than 10. And,
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I will. But I am planning on playing Final Fantasy VII. I'd like to beat that as well before 15 comes out. I've also played, I've played like, maybe like, maybe just like an hour or two of Final Fantasy 12. Now, to be completely honest, like I really wish they would make an HD version of that game. Stuff, just, you know, I've played 10 enough, you know, that I kind of get the gist and everything. I mean, I know there's probably a lot more story that I just didn't really bother to get through the first few times I've tried playing this completely through and stuff. But 12 was a game that I never like got into. 10 at least, you know, I got into it for a bit, even though I didn't complete it. But 12 was one of those games that I only played about 2 hours, and that was it. Like I didn't really play anything else. Even though back when it was released, you know, the reviews were astounding. You know, they were great. But I don't know. So I wish, I would hope that maybe one day Square Enix would make a Final Fantasy 12 HD remaster for PS4. Because I'd really like to play that game. Now, I do have a PlayStation 2, and I think that I may have 12. Like, I may still have 12. I know I had it for a minute. I'm not sure if I still have it. Excuse me. But, yeah, I really like to play a port of that game. See, did I come through here? Yeah, I came through here. Let's go the other way. Now, so far, the soundtrack, it's not too bad. I mean, it's definitely updated. I just hope they didn't ruin my, one of my favorite, songs from Final Fantasy X. But, I don't know if you remember, but it's like this one song that plays when he's on the boat. And I mean, it plays other times too, but it's like, it's like the... It's like to Xanarkand, but it's a bit more, it's a bit more, I guess, upbeat stuff, so I hope they didn't ruin that with their remastering of the music.
I need food.
Well, he needs food.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Alright, boss fight.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Alright, let's do this. Ah,
Give me a
crap.
break.
I forget to save. That is gonna be a... Should have saved while I was in there. At least would have got my health back up. Oh well. Okay. Should be okay. I don't even know how much health do I have. Oh, 520. Okay. I'm just gonna have to do this just to get myself all the way back up. Alright. I feel confident enough. Let's go. Alright, we got Riku.
You on my side? Cool!
Alright, grenades. Now, with Riku, with her ability and stuff, like, steel and everything, I always thought it was, pretty funny because I believe there's like an underwater fight later, and I always thought it was funny that, you could steal, gil from monsters and stuff. Just like, why are they carrying money exactly? or you can steal grenades, you know, what the fuck is it, like, a giant, like, reptilian, like, fish monster doing with, like, 3 grenades? Everything, like, I just thought it was pretty hilarious to see that. So I'll probably end up stealing some gifts. Let's see. What can we steal from oh, we stole a grenade, okay. Alright. That's cool that monsters just packing grenades now. Alright, well, let's use the stolen grenade. Alright. Yeah, we did that shot on purpose. Whoa. She's hot. Now,
That was close.
me and my friends always just have a debate on like who was
Hey,
hotter,
let me
especially
go.
in 10-2. It was Pain, Riku, or Yuna. And me personally, I like Yuna just because I like really kind women. I guess some people would say that's kind of boring.
Even petted. Verpuneket verdrit.
Just innocent. We were just innocent little boys back then.
Kuno.
Well, we are now 133rd through the game. So, huzzah for me. Actually, I don't even know how far I am. That's probably not even 133rd. It's probably like 1 out of like 101 or something. I know this game's pretty lengthy, but... Ooh, is he talking there? I don't remember that being in the original.
Hey, that hurts.
Usujek, Rain?
Whoa. Okay.
Canis!
What's this? I'm just gonna translate. I'm just gonna see if I guess what it's saying.
Right.
Swim.
Whatever.
Tuli Hud Kabeg?
Do you understand?
I said I don't understand.
You don't have to cry.
Akomala!
Stop.
He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
I was totally wrong about
You
that.
understand me? All right, I'll work.
Do I at least get food after I work? Alright, let's do this real quick. Alright. Alright, what do we have here?
Oh, almost forgot.
Sphere grid. Oh, I remember this. This is like a little tutorial. Alright, I already know how to do all this, so I'm just going to pass through these. I don't think there's a way for me to skip it. Ooh, I wonder if you can do that this time around too. Can you skip cutscenes now? I remember in when I was playing Final Fantasy X on the PlayStation 2, like especially before a boss fight, I got stuck on a boss or something, and I leveled up and I go back and stuff, and then the boss has to explain, his little plan or whatever, or some sort of cutscene happens. It's just like, I've already seen this because I've had my ass handed to me like 5 times already. I think I know why he wants to kick my ass now. But you couldn't skip it. You couldn't skip the scene, so I wonder if you can do that now. Alright, come on. Yes. Oh, wow, look at the possibilities. Whoa. Whoa. Too much. Alright, we're good. Okay. Can we jump in water now?
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize. Okay, let's get to
He
work.
seems so disinterested.
Roger.
He's like, yeah, alright. Let's salvage the big prize. Okay. Alright, down we go. Oh. Not just our piranhas. Alright. Alright, well, let's see if we can steal some grenades from the piranha. And we did. That's perfect. You know, I think people should know about this. I don't think enough people know about this, that piranhas are packing this much heat. Because, man, we thought that those teeth were something. Man, did you know that piranhas are packing grenades? Shit. Tell you what, those rivers will never be safe again. Alright, let's save that. Alright. Back on track here. Let's go this way. Oh, yeah, that's the way to do it. We just bang on it. Work, work, work. Alright, swimming on through, swimming on through. Oh shit, they got grenades! Nice. Alright, still one more for us real quick, buddy. Oh, couldn't steal anything. Oh no. Looks like we've tried their supply. Working. Always good, always good. Oh, that's right. It's like an octopus thing. Okay, I forgot about that. Well, let's see how much heat this octopus is, carrying. I hope it's got a bunch of grenades for us to steal. Holy shit, can you imagine how dangerous the ocean would be if every fish had fucking grenades? Oh my god, it would be so fun. Let's see. Alright. Give me anything? Oh, perfect. Thank you. can I steal from this guy? Can I still steal from him? Oh, out of range. Alright. Okay. So we're standby as well then. Alright. Okay. Attack him. And, still another grenade from this octopus here. Yes. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's use the overdrive. Spiral cut. Alright. Oh, I got on the first try, finally! Oh, you know, it's always the second try for me. I can never hit it on the first, like, time, the dial booster. Okay. Let's use said grenade. And add a little potion to that. Oh no! He's doing that Nautilus charge again. What are we going to do? Pincer attack. Attack the enemy from both sides. Alright. Let's do that. Alright, that's okay. We need to steal some more. Alright. It'd be nice if you, like, steal, like, a gun or something. Can you imagine stealing a gun or, like, an AK from an octopus or squid or whatever? Like, shit. Like, you can imagine, like, fishing boats or something, like, pulling, like, an octopus or something from the ocean. And just empty out the contents and just like, oh, man, this dude's got, like, 6 daggers, 6 shuriken, and, 1 rocket launcher. This guy must have been some sort of crime lord under the sea. Guess we're not getting anything. Alright. Just attack that fucker. Shoot some grenade here. Still there. Oh, you're all out of ammo? We can have something. Let's try it again. Nope, I guess you're all out. Woo! Alright. Another boss down. Alright. Alright, what have we found? Found something. Let's go down here. Hey man, remember when that giant ass squid was attacking us? Good to know you guys are alright. Yep. been so long since I've played this game. I believe it's an airship. But yeah. Like I said, I've only gotten, when I played it before, I've only gotten as far as Yuna's wedding, so... I remember pretty much just about everything until that point. There's probably going to be some things along the way that I'll be like, oh, I don't remember that. But there's going to be a lot of things that I will remember and stuff. So.
airship.
Oh, yeah, they found an airship. Oh, look, translating. So, at least I'm doing the best I can.
Hoof, Rufdu, Tungadib.
I wonder if we can drive it.
Wait,
Hey, back off, fucker.
Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
You don't need to translate that. You know what it means in any language.
Hungry.
Alright, Kid Cuisine.
Whoa! Right on.
Sweet. I don't know if any of you guys ever had Kid Cuisine, but I know when I was a kid, I did. Now, you know, I'm hungry man. I'm hungry man material now, but even now, whenever I go to the store, I see Kid Cuisine, I'm just like,
Hey!
man, I'd really like to get one, but I know it wouldn't fill me up and stuff, so. But man, like the Kid Cuisine,
It's
like
'cause you eat too
brownies
fast.
and like the sprinkles and stuff, or like the pudding or whatever. Oh man, I used to do this shit when I was a kid.
Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Well, I mean, she talked to you earlier, so I'm pretty sure she understands.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Al Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Al Bhed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you
Oh man.
hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I
So yeah,
say something funny?
I've also played a little bit of, well,
You were near Sin.
I got towards the end of Final Fantasy 13. That last disc.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say
I
your head
played
gets
quite a
heavy
bit
when
of
Sin
that.
is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
Kind of going a little back on topic with the whole Square Enix and them always trying something new.
You mean
When
I'm
Final
sick?
Fantasy 13
Because
came
of
out,
Sin's
like, I
toxin,
was
yeah.
just pumped as just
You sure?
all get out. Like,
Yeah, there is
I
no
was
Xanarkand anymore.
really stoked
Sin
for it. I
destroyed it 1,000
remember
years
watching
ago.
the trailer and stuff,
So
and it
no one
just,
plays
the
Blitzball there.
graphics looked amazing, the gameplay looked amazing. I
Huh?
could probably still like recount like every scene with the trailer.
What
with
do you
Leona
mean,
Lewis singing the
1,000 years ago? But
You
I
know,
saw
like,
Sin
it
attack
just-
Xanarkand.
It hit me. You know, I
You're
was
saying
a
that happened
college freshman
1,000
at the
years
time, and
ago?
I was just like,
No
man, that
way.
was, like, I knew that I needed that game. When it came out, and I played it. I had to wait a while before I played it and stuff, because, you know, I was in college. I had no fucking money and stuff. But eventually, when I did get around to playing it, um, I I can't exactly say I was as disappointed as everyone else. Um, I'm a really big story person. Like I love stories. Uh, Gameplay is really nice, but I need a really good story to push me forward, to keep playing the game and stuff. If the gameplay is really good, but the story is just kind of lacking, then more than likely I won't end up finishing it, or at least playing a good bit of it. And that's not to say that Final Fantasy 13 story was
You said
like super deep or anything, but it was
you play
enough to
Blitzball?
kind of get me to wonder what's going to happen to these characters and stuff. You know, the marks
You know,
and everything.
you should
they
go to
got.
Luca.
What do they call in 13?
Someone might know who
There's a
you
name
are, or
for it.
you might find someone you
I
recognize.
Luca?
can't
Ah.
remember what it's called.
Huh.
But you know, kind of figure out what's going to happen, you know, as far as them being able to see in the foul seas and all that and stuff. And it was interesting to
Okay,
get story.
leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca.
and everything.
Promise.
The characters in
You'd rather
13
stay here?
were alright.
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here.
Like,
Oh,
I
and
can't
one
really
thing.
say, like,
Don't tell
I
anyone you're
really,
from Xanarkand, okay?
really loved
Yevon
one
says it's a
character
holy place.
or something.
You might
Like,
upset
they were
someone.
all just kind of like, okay, like, they're decent characters, they're good characters and stuff. If there was, I can tell you guys, if there's one I hate, it's probably Hope and everything. Though he does get a little bit better.
My
in
Xanarkand?
13
Some
too,
kind of holy
stuff,
place?
But in
Yeah, right, I thought.
turns. But
Since when?
oh my god, I just wanted to punch Hope so much in
Yevon?
13.
Sin?
It's crazy.
Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place. That I could go back in a day or
But
two.
yeah, as far as like those
But
past characters,
1,000
like,
years into the future?
Saj, she was fine. Vanille, I liked
No
her and
way.
stuff, even though she was kind of bubbly. Almost a little too bubbly for my taste and everything, but I could stand it and everything. Fang was cool. Snow was cool. Probably like Snow. Snow and Lightning, they're kind of high on my list in terms of Final Fantasy 13 characters. I like Lightning, but she's cool, but the thing is, I also don't like Lightning. I know it's really weird for me to say that I like it, I don't like, but it's just like, it's kind of like she's just like a stereotypical character, you know, she's the cool one, you know. I believe, like, remember earlier interviews when they were talking about Lightning, they were like, oh, well, she's the female Cloud, and well, yeah, that's what it is. I mean, she's basically a female version of Cloud and stuff, and I don't know, it's just, it didn't, in terms of her character and stuff, I mean, she's kind of a bitch. Like, I like her because she's strong, you know, she's a strong female protagonist, but it's like, you can be a strong female protagonist without being a bitch, you know? Like, those people do exist and stuff, so, yeah. But like I said, I played pretty much like 90% of 13 story and got through most of it.
Riku!
As far as 10, Final Fantasy 10, I feel like I've only played like maybe 60% of it, possibly. Maybe about 60% of it.
Blitzball!
Like I said earlier, I've always gone back and I've tried to like play
Hey!
it many times over and stuff, but like always something would come up, you know, it's my life as a college student. I always have things to do, something come up, a job or something. So there was always something to distract me, and by the time I wanted to go back, I couldn't remember what I had to do, I couldn't remember what point of the story I was at. So yeah, it was just crazy. But like I said, I played pretty much like 90% of 13 story and got through most of it. As far as 10, Final Fantasy 10, I've only played like maybe 60% of it. Maybe about 60% of it. but that's the whole point of this stream. Over the next few months, this is what I'm going to be doing, leading up to Final Fantasy 15 and everything, which I am very stoked about, and I definitely will be beating that completely.
Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
Oh. Oh. Took that ball.
You know, amateur. Who you play for?
The Zanarkand Abes.
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy-like. So, I don't know where this place is, or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon.
But, I got into...
All right, back to practice.
I got into Kingdom Hearts.
I'm Wakka, coach and captain of the
earlier
St.
than,
Aurochs, brother.
10. Like, I heard about 10, I'd seen my friends
Wow,
play
you hungry?
a bit of 10.
Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
But I got more into Kingdom Hearts, and so when people were saying stuff like, oh, you know, Riku's my favorite character and stuff, I'm like, Riku? It's like, oh, man, he's kind of a jerk, isn't he? And stuff, and they'd be like, oh, not that Riku from Kingdom Hearts. And
I felt like I could trust
Final
this
Fantasy.
Wakka, so I just had to ask.
That, and everything, and
It's true Zanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long
But yeah, I
time
thought it was
ago,
really
there
cool
were a
in
whole
Kingdom
lot of
Hearts how you
cities
could,
in Spira. Big
Tidus
cities
and,
with
Wakka
machina, machines
stuff,
to run them.
and,
People played all day and let the machina
again, that's
do the
another
work.
one of those things that
And
like
then,
Square Enix
well,
does, where it's
take
like
a look.
they experiment
Sin
with
came and
new
destroyed the
things,
machina
and
cities.
Sometimes
And
they
Zanarkand
work,
along with them.
sometimes they don't.
Yeah, that was
You know,
about
Lightning
1,000
Returns
years ago.
didn't really
Just
work
like
that
you
much.
said. If you ask me,
But
sins
doing
are
something
punishment
as
for
they
letting
say
things
is
get
like
out of
letting
hand.
Square Enix
What gets me though
characters
is we gotta suffer
Disney
because of what some
characters together
goofballs did
on
way
universe,
back
and
when.
that's something that,
Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important.
decades
It's just that
ago, if
it's
someone
hard to
were
keep at it
mention
sometimes,
that,
you know?
Like, they'd be like, what?
It was
Like,
just as
no
Riku
way, that's
said.
stupid. Like, why would anyone
Wakka
wanna
and
do
Riku
that?
couldn't both be lying.
Why?
Why would they?
But it worked and everything, even though it's convoluted as all get out.
But
But
you from the Zanarkand Abes,
like I
that was
said,
a
Kingdom
good
Hearts
one, huh?
is my favorite video game series.
Hey, I'm
of all
not saying
time,
that
so,
team never existed,
you know,
yeah?
I'll stick with it, you know,
But
no
you
matter
gotta
what, no
figure,
matter
a
how
team living in luxury like that be pretty
Why?
soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that
whatever,
Wakka was trying to cheer me up. But at that
like, it all
time,
mixed
all I
up
could think about was
and everything.
everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
Maybe. Alright. I think I'm good for now. Let's go ahead and head forward. Ooh, I always like this song too.
Hey,
I wonder
it's
how
this
the
way.
remaster is. Oh, I mean,
Huh?
Nah.
What's the big idea?
yeah, what's the big idea, eh? Alright, we got piranhas. And that's gonna be some arm strength to throw a ball like that underwater. I remember, my friend who, I mean, he's currently my roommate, but, he's the one who introduced me to Final Fantasy X years and years ago when it came out, and, for the PlayStation 2. And I remember he had like an in-ground pool. And, so one of the things we would do, he didn't know how to swim. So, I taught him how to swim, but one of the things of ways that I taught him how to swim was we played blitzball, and we had like a little soccer ball or some sort of ball or something, and we went into the in-ground pool and stuff, and we would try to play blitzball. Like one end of the pool would be like a goal, and, both goals would be on the ends of the pool and stuff, and we would just like swim around with the ball and stuff. And I just like while we were playing, I'd show him, like how to swim correctly and stuff. It was like a little bonding experience, I guess you could say, we shared and everything. It was really fun. Oh, we got a treasure chest. Let's hit that up. There we go. So, what I'm kind of interested in knowing is what are you guys' like Final Fantasy games and stuff? Because I've already played 1-7, 10 to only about maybe an hour of 12. 90% of 13. I've played a little bit of 13 too. I think I've played maybe about 80% of 13 too. And then Lightning Returns, that was one that I could not really play that much. It just, the whole system, I did not like it. But anyway, I'm interested to know what are you guys' favorite Final Fantasy games and stuff. Or if maybe there's one I should play during the upcoming months up until Final Fantasy 15's release.
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
Hmm? A major Blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then, you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Come on, Big Tony says so.
Sure thing.
Come on.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Zanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well,
that sounds like me
after
playing
last
this
year's
game.
tournament, I
10
quit.
years, and I
Time
never
seemed
beat
right.
Final Fantasy X. I know how you feel, Waka. I'm right there with you, buddy.
So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament. Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
Dude's like, oh my god. Whoa, man. I need you to slow your roll. You're talking about winning. I don't know about all that. Take that Xanarkin crap back where it came from. We don't do much winning around here.
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, 'twould be a shame if something happened now.
Hey, you sound awfully suspicious.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
Alright. Off we go then.
Besaid village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first.
Ah, dude, I want food.
Let's see. The Crusaders' lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
I don't remember. I don't know any prayers.
Of course I'd never prayed before in my life. Not that he would know that.
You must have forgot or something. Here, I'll show you.
This is an atheist. Or agnostic. Anyways.
Go ahead, you try.
That's a simple prayer. Man, it'd be great if church was like that.
Not bad. Okay, now, go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Alright, to the temple. What shall we discover?
It was then, standing in that place, I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
There's a bit more detail in this version. I remember in the PlayStation 2, Final Fantasy X.
Ten years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Finally.
Oh, what's a High Summoner?
The summoner on a chair?
I got too close to Sin's, toxin. It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
Alright. Only sworn guardians may approach the cloister of trials. Alright. Guess I'll go back out then. Get some grub. Tidus is hungry.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
Dude, chill.
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir! The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mi'ihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Oh, jeez. That's worse than me not
Well,
being
we've
Final
stood
Fantasy
Sin
X.
away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather
Is he
bad.
really this much of an idiot?
We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Alright. Oh, where is Wakka? Nope. Okay, here we are.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look bushed.
No time for lunch. Whatever.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly.
Oh, let me see if they have an option where you can, like, skip cutscenes. In the previous game, you couldn't. Oh. No. Well then. Okay.
But it's been nearly
a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Spiteful Titus.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
I don't want to tell him. I want him dead.
Wakka?
Alright. Now I believe I'm about to do that trial thing. You have to like place the spheres in like different places or whatever. Remember when I was playing it as a kid, I couldn't it was hard for me to grasp. I pretty much ended up
Is something
placing
wrong?
it like a sphere wherever
The summoner
I could.
hasn't
just
returned
hoping
from
it
the
would.
trial.
As a matter of fact, I think that's probably what most people did, but I
Well,
could be wrong.
apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there? Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
I love that line. Fuck your precepts.
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
Alright. We got stuff. And this one's pretty easy because it's kind of straightforward. But I remember the later trials and stuff. I was like, oh my god, how am I getting through this? There we go.
Hey! What's gotten into you? Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a sure fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
Alright, here we go.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it.
Ah, yes.
No, it's
Kamari.
just...
I do remember those two.
See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Matter of fact, I believe...
Is the summoner all right?
At the end?
Who are you?
Alright.
I've done it. I have become a summoner.